Welcome to my survival series for No Man's Sky, and what I want to do in this video is make some progress with the purge. If you look in the bottom right hand corner, you'll see that we've actually got 7 out of 16 glyphs, and hopefully what I'd like to do is do a couple of warp jumps and move that forward, because I think in some ways I really need to tidy that up so that I can start to focus on other things. Another thing I wouldn't mind doing is possibly another step in the Atlas path, but we'll see how that goes. Now, before we get into doing a couple of warp jumps, I just want to talk about one thing. Now, if any of you follow the channel, you might have noticed that my permadeath series has temporarily disappeared for the last couple of weeks, and the reason for that is just purely down to time. What I've been doing for, well, quite a few weeks now is 2 videos a day, and with the pressure of my normal job, that is all starting to build up, and with the pressure of my normal job, that has actually started to build up a little bit. So what I've been doing is on the weekends is only doing the 1 video just to take a little bit of a break, because it's not the recording, it's the time it takes to edit and render the videos. So what I will say is that sometime in the future, when life calms down a little bit, the permadeath series will be back for its weekly return. But when that will happen, I've got absolutely no idea at the moment, and we've got quite a lot of ships in here at the moment, so I'm looking to see whether I certainly don't want a hauler, but if we can find there's a B-class shuttle there, 2.7 million. Tempted? No, don't get distracted. So let's just get out into space and see what we can do in the way of a warp jump. And of course, the fringe benefit of doing these warp jumps is the fact that we'll be able to improve our what we call it, our exosuit storage capacity as well. We got 12 million to spend, so we should be able to do that a couple of times. So let's just jump into here. It says there's an Atlas station. Oh, that's a long jump. Yeah. Okay, so we could go here, just follow the Atlas station. Since there's no data available, I really need an economic scanner as well. Anyway, we're going to go here, and we'll see what happens. So we're here. It says 4 planets, 1 moon, Gek. It's balanced, conflict level low. And we might as well scan this planet from the get-go. Data injection, sequence received, source unknown. And we've now got 8 out of 16 glyphs. So effectively we're now halfway towards completing the purge. We've got another 8 warp jumps to do. But I'm still half hoping that there might be another way to get a glyph. We've got a gold nugget there, so we're just going to go into the space station. Of course, we could always pay a visit to the scrap dealer as well. And we'll just go up here, and of course we're going to start off with by getting the suit upgrade. It's 160,000. That's max slots. 700,000. Really do need to use the drop pods. I think we'll stay fairly tight. I don't want to spend 700,000 to upgrade that. Of course, while we're on this side, we'll just come up here. The dinky little tool. What we see, multi-tool. I don't really want to put a weapon on here. We actually got a spare slot here for a possible upgrade. What upgrade would I want? I mean, we've got a pretty well upgraded mining beam. We've got a survey device. So we've effectively got a choice between a survey device and a bolt caster. I mean, the bolt caster is got probably there. I mean, have a look, see. I mean, if this guy's got a pretty good survey device. An S-class, preferably an S-class. We could make a scanner module there. That just upgrades the distance, increases the value of discovery data. I actually quite like that. I think we'll buy that and see what we can put in here. Of course, we don't know it until we install it. Drop that in there. That's going to do. That's going to increase my scan rate by 31%. It's also going to increase my fauna and flora analysis as well. That's not bad, actually. I mean, yeah, I'm putting it into a C class. But if we can upgrade this, and we've got a couple of other slots in here as well, we could make this into quite a useful general purpose multi-tool. Because we could shuffle, if we take these out, we could shuffle things around a little bit to get maybe a little bit more general analysis visor here, or possibly some more enhancement to the boltcaster. Anyway, that should improve my income a little bit as well. Let's have a see what these guys want. Trader ignores me. Something. We're offering 1,000 units. We got ignores me and continues with their chat. Hey, you've just stolen 1,000 credits off me. We've got nothing else. I think what we will do before we go and check out the Nexus, we'll go over the other side and see what missions are available. So we can talk to these guys and if we can get a little bit more dialogue words. Go for an aggression symbol. Corvax word for dangerous. And we'll just grab this. Trade symbol. Get word for purchase. Get work. This. Mystery symbol. Oh, we've actually got a traveller here. I want to talk to him. I approached the lost traveller. The skin is translucent if they were not truly there. Another traveller, well, we should speak. Have faith. Not all dreams are idle fancies. Not all fictions are untruths. Perhaps all this is based on something real. Perhaps we once did exist long ago. Proof here. Look at this. The traveller removes an object from their exosuit. It looks abstract. The traveller removes an object from their exosuit. It looks abstract. Crimson and fleshlight perfect. Look at the object. I look at the object and I'm filled with a sense of hope. Everything will be alright, I know it. Nothing can hurt me. All I have to do is believe and have faith. Not in the deity, not in some universal tyrant, no. It is this right in front of me. Oh. You going to tell me anything? Nothing in here. I still feel that these travellers now are a bit of a dead end, and I wonder whether Hello Games is going to expand their role in a future update. Because at the moment you're like talking to them and you're not really getting anything from them. Hello friends, browse missions, let's see what we got. Well, I'll take the Predator Kill Predator missions. I've already got a couple of those already, so take those. We can raid a planetary harvester for 99 nanites. Maybe not in this system, maybe in the next system. We'll have a quick chat with this guy, if he's got a reward for me. Accept gift. Walker brain. 3 walker brains, wow. Now that is a nice gift. Not that I really need it at the moment, but that will be useful because is certain techs and upgrades that need walker brains, and being given them for free is something that's going to save a lot of grief there. Another same guy. He walked over here. Have a quick, yeah, it's an image of the Gek. Watch keenly. Ask for more information. Claims they cannot comment. I seem disappointed that I have nothing but wish them good luck on my journey. Well, we got 33 gold. I'm gonna talk to him again. Number of slots to fill. Forever the ship was mine. That's where they come from. We'll give him 100 nanites just to see. So we actually got some random location now. So lesson learned. We just got to keep talking to him. What is that anyway? We'll get out into space. We've got to call the anomaly anyway. Ah, unknown grave. Yes. Right, what we're going to do is... the first thing we'll do is we'll go in and get the suit upgrade from here. We've also got some salvage data we can spend. I wasn't aware that I had any salvage data, but never mind. Actually, come to think of it, what is the community mission? And we've got a new community mission. Okay, we could take a quick look at that as well. Let's just go and see what Quicksilver's got for us. I mean, eventually I will buy something from him, but I don't. So this is so by completing tier 3, we've got the compound bulb, and it looks like we've actually got titles now. The first, the simulated, the notorious. Theoretically, because these are just titles. Considering these are titles, this may actually go quite quickly. We will be doing community missions in the future. I just want to tidy up the existing missions before I get into doing community missions. Right, we'll just push through this and give planets. And he's just replaced the nanites I've just spent. And we go to Iteration Ares. Wealth of experience. Transmit milestone data. You should give me some more nanites, yes. Not bad, 50 I suppose. Not brilliant. How much? Got 15 salvage data. Let's see what we can spend that on. I mean, I would like to get all the construction options for bases. We'll just come in here. Right, we've completed this one. A cuboid room frame base. I think I wouldn't mind that. And that. Must admit, I do like my cuboid rooms. Yeah, I think we'll complete this area out. I mean, it's all ones, so... that is done. Tech-wise, light box. The nutrient processor we can't do now because I've spent that. Teleport cables, not particularly that interested in that. Health station. I mean, in some ways, I find the health station and the hazard protection unit is a little bit redundant because you install it on the base or up on your freighter, and when would you go and actually use it? Let's see what else we got. Got the Minotaur and the summoning station. I suppose what I really should do is collect lots of salvage data so that I can get the Minotaur. I've got a feeling the Minotaur is not part of the base missions, so we're going to have to get 10 salvage data to get that. Oh, we've got the Pilgrim as well. I've forgotten about the Pilgrim. Because of course that's the motorbike. I think what I'm going to do is spend these in this thing, and then I'm going to accumulate enough to unlock those extra exocrafts. just for the fun of it, we'll just unlock the decals. Generally, I don't really use that much in the way of decals, but we'll just spread the remaining ones around. Just start opening this up for this area here. We got flags, lights. We've got nothing else there. Got a potted plant. Okay, let's unlock this. I think what we'll do is I've got 4 left. If we complete the farming side, this standing planter is quite useful as well. I mean, that would give us the ability to raise carbon. And then I think just build this top line in here like that. Actually, I think while I'm here, let's wait for that to finish clunking out. I think while I'm here, let's just take a look at the text that... oh, get out there. Okay, let me just... We'll see what texts are still outstanding here. So we've got Starship Upgrades. We've got an emergency warp unit. Again, it's not something that I feel is particularly useful. The sublight amplifier would be nice, but I don't really have the size of ship to install that in. The ablative armor, again, my ships aren't currently big enough to do this. I don't really want to blow the nanites on that. I mean, we will be getting these techs eventually. It's just that at the moment it doesn't really fit with what I'm trying to do. I'm not sure how I managed to unlock all this. I wasn't aware that I'd done the Emerald Drive and the Indian Drive, but they're all unlocked. Interesting. Oh yeah, and nearly forgot. Just this is still 170, so I think we can afford flash the cash for that. And we got a absolutely little dinky pistol. Just multi-tool upgrades. Again, these upgrades relate to weapons, and I suppose I could. I still can't make up my mind what I want to use. Whether I mean, my inclination is either the scatter blaster or the pulse splitter. I think what I will do is we'll spend 250 nanites to be able to get the base for the scatter blaster. Yeah, thank you. Because that means what I'll be able to do is install the basic weapon once I make up my mind what I want to use. Hello, handsome. Research exocraft updates. Now this is one here. And of course what we've got to do now, if we want protection in our exocraft, we've actually got to install these into the actual aircraft. Minotaur radar array. Well, we haven't got a Minotaur at the moment. So this is the Minotaur section. We've got all the signal boosters out there. What have we got here? Icarus fuel system. Automatic recharging during the day. That could be quite nice. I think I'll unlock that. Because exocraft fuel systems can be a bit of a pain. So I think the ability for it to recharge itself could be quite useful. Anyway, I think we've done enough in here. Next thing I want to do is unpin that. I don't want that flashing up telling me to bits. Build and install that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to an unknown grave and see if we can still get a glyph from it. Is that, I mean, if we get a glyph from the unknown grave, that will reduce the number of jumps we've got to do to finish the purge. Right, so what we're going to do is just fly over the top of here. We've got potential hostiles coming in. I think this is a moon, isn't it? It looks very much like a moon. Let me just scan this. There's some resources there we can mine. But we'll just come in and drop down. Where's the grave? There it is. So we got radioactive, attentive, I'm not exactly sure what an attentive sentinel is. Anyway, what we're going to do is hotspot iteration 2.1. Drowns in the seas of signal led us there in search of pursued by abyss, but we couldn't. I wasn't done. So much more to see, so much more to. The fallen traveller's grave is marked by a glyph, an epitaph to some of the ancient technology. Yes. I obtained the glyph and with it the ability to travel to unknown worlds. I leave the fallen traveller in peace. So we've now... Well, thank you again. I don't think I've got any... So have I got... Can just open a little bit there. Actually, how is my... uranium? My uranium's dropping, so what we could do is just have a look round and something over there. Can't see them. A lot of creatures around here. I wouldn't mind some damaged machinery. Right, it says there's a uranium deposit there. I think. Oops. Done it again. I'm always doing that. Dropping that marker thing. I think we'll get. What I wouldn't mind doing is getting some uranium just to top up my ship. Come out here. See if we can find some creatures as well. And you as well. There's only 6 creatures on this planet, so there's an. I mean, there's a pretty good chance we might be able to get them all. I think over there, I can get him at long range. But I mean, give us a chance to try out our scanner range. See what we get for scanning plants now. Not bad, 59,000. It'd be really nice to find a predator. Old bones. Oops. If any of you predators, armored skull. You've got an armored skull. Okay, you eat gamma weed. Hello guys. Right, let's just head for the uranium deposit. What's that there? That's the copper. In some ways, I actually preferred when you can. The game actually told you when the predators are around. Since they made the changes, they don't get so aggressive anymore. Right, there's the uranium deposit. I'm just gonna get this out. Not very big. Shouldn't take long. There we are. Nearly there. How should we get? What we can do is use it straight away to pop up that. If there's any more around, we got some. Oh, we got some very technology over there. I'll certainly go and get that. I'll just jump over here. Somebody running around really close to me. I'm sure there's another one here somewhere. Got natural burial site there. It's quite interesting actually that I've just noticed something. Let me just come in here. Log. Purge says we've got 8 out of 16 glyphs, but we should have 9. We've got 9 out of 16. So if you get a glyph from the unknown grave, that doesn't add to that mission. So does that, how are we going to, does that mean we still got to do the fixed number of jumps? I suppose I'm gonna have to find out, I suppose. Let me just see. Natural burial site. We got a knowledge stone in that direction, so let's just go in that direction. What's this here? Got a garberry. What on earth is a garberry? Right, we got the get word for red. Grab this as well. Projectile ammunition. A couple of microprocessors. And of course, with minerals, even though you've got the enhanced scanners, you still only get 200 credits from that. What we got here? Bait, bloody organs. You're old. If I kill you, will you count as a predator? Yep. Ah. So you're the predator. I need another one. So that will count. That will then cache up all those predator missions. I think I've got one that says I need to kill 2 predators. Right, the ship is unrefined minerals. You're really close. We'll grab that. Oops. Reload. I think there's another one close by, if I remember. Right, there's one on the way back towards the ship, so we'll go and get that. Yes, thank you. You up. I thought I picked you up. Right, we've got a Hyperdrive Module upgrade. It's only an A class, but we should be able to get... I wouldn't mind another Predator. Everybody seems to be over in that direction. Let me just... Let's just go in this direction. We've got an unidentified plant there. A whole load of salvage scrap around here. 290, that's 125 that direction. I think it's taking me back where I just came from, but that's too close to turn down. We've got more damaged machinery here. We've got a bit of residual goop. We'll just take that as well. Some nanites. You really got to do that turn. We're short of oxygen. No, I think we're okay. We got 500 oxygen. We don't need any more. Oh, come on, game. I want another one of those predator type creatures. I think they're all running away from me, aren't they? I'll take you. Actually, how many... Let's come in here. Need one more creature from here. We can complete the planet. Because we've got a deuterium-rich plant, and we can now got a jetpack surge that only lasts a few minutes, or a few seconds actually. Fading. We got some Gabba root over there. Oh, we'll take you. Take out a search. We've got a natural burial site that way. Another one that way. They're a little bit far away. In fact, they're all far away. Oh. Got one there. It's only 267 away. And it's saying that my inventory is full. Oh, we don't need that. I'm assuming... Haha. Yeah, you're full up. Copper's full. Mordite. The Starship has got a bit of space on it. Anyway, we'll go to the natural, wherever it is. Let's see. You're not Predator, are you? No. Okay, let's just go this way. And just walk across the planet. Howard's way out. Yeah, let me just see. I've got a couple of these, so if I use these up for hazard protection. Not hazard protection, what I'm going on about. Yeah, I can't really pick up anything else like that. I'm more interested in the natural burial site. Oh. Okay, it's got the powder. Right, we've got an imperfect partial skeleton. Now, as people have pointed out, normally round here you get other ones. But of course, in this case, I don't get it. Have a look round. Got another one that way. Of course, we've got some navigation data over there. If I topped out my navigation data. Hyperdrive Module, ionized cobalt. I could dump the ionized cobalt. There's only 6 of it. It's only... Yeah, I think we'll dump that as well. Just to give me a little bit of space. I mean, it's a bit painful to leave these behind, but I don't see... Actually, let me just come into here. We can probably use up a little bit of this. And then we can use this as a little bit of an overflow as well. That's projectile ammunition. That's... we won't worry about what's in there because it would just fill my inventory up. Right, we've got a buried technology module that way. Have I got space? Yeah, we've still got space for buried technology. So we'll just keep going for that. Birds, birds, birds. We've got it. That should give me the... Right, we've found all the species. That's exactly what I wanted. And we can now upload that. And that gives us another milestone. We are now a zoologist, so we've got one more planet to go, and then we've completed that milestone. Who are you? Obviously, predators are few and far between round here. Weapon 2, there it is. Life support of 50%, that's okay. Looks like we got a temple just over there as well. So we'll go and get the buried technology module. Probably, oops. Grab that. Grab that. Nothing found. And we're getting ready to leave. Okay, thank you, game. I need to find some space. We've got no spare. But we can dump that rusted metal because I've already got too much. That will allow me to pick up the salvage data. Right, we've got our second predator. There was a temple round here. I'm sure I saw it. There's ancient ruin just there. Which what we're going to do is we'll go and pick up the ancient ruin, and then I'll go and clear up all this mess. Technology. Use up that. That will give me 2 slots. And we're... Don't go jumping off of an edge until you look down. And we'll just pick up the knowledge stones here. Cancel. Just run the life support down a little bit so we can use that oxygen gel up, because that's filling up a space that I could use for something else as well. This looks different. I convulse as I reach out and touch the beautiful stone marker. My mind is filling with the deadly knowledge of the true history of the Gek. The minor Gek are an inferior breed lurking in pools, procreating and dying without consequence. The first spawn Gek conquer worlds, each with their spawns don't imprint. Okay, psychology. We got the Gek word for today. We got an increase in standing. Now it says the knowledge stone was one slightly different. Certainly grab you. Got the Gek word for wood. And there's nothing else here. We could jump over to that one. We should be able to do it. This brings back memories as well. Jeez, I remember trying to get up into here. And I think you can jump up through here, isn't it? It was all part of when we were looking for the first portals. And everyone was saying, oh, there's something hidden inside of the ruined temples. And there wasn't. It was just all a little bit of a... all the time I spent searching for portals when they weren't actually in the game. Anyway, that's all water under the bridge. I'm just going to bring the ship in. And I think we're gonna. Right, we've got plenty of tritium. I think I will use that up just to give me a little bit of extra space. We could sell off some of this stuff, put the salvage data down there. Hyperdrive module. Well, if I upgraded the ship, I could put the hyperdrive module in. I mean, it's not that bad. It's an A class. Of course, it doesn't tell you what it actually is. Although Zane's made a video on a way that you can actually work out what is actually in them. I think it's to do with the pattern, the sequence. If you click on so many upgrades, you get the higher level upgrades or results from the upgrades. Must admit, I only watched the video briefly and I've forgotten what I've come in here for now. Wanted to upgrade the thrusters. I think we're going to use one of those. I mean, truthfully, I shouldn't really need to carry uranium and the Starship fuel, but I like to have the option. And what we'll do is we'll get back to the base station. So that we can sell some of the loot off, and also we should then be able to complete out those missions as well. Is it there or is it round the other side? There it is. Base station, scrap dealer, availables, opportunities. And we'll just into here. Oops. What we'll do first is we'll sell off some of the junk to get some space. We'll sell the feline livers. Got no real use for them at the moment. We've got 1,000. I think we can sell off a big chunk of this rusted metal. I don't really need. Not sure where all that came from. We sell off just over, actually just under 500. Sell over 500 of it. I know it's not worth a lot of money, but I don't want it clogging up my inventory. And so if we're going to get rid of it, we might as well sell it. Solar mirror, that needs to go in the vault. Walker brains, we're certainly not going to throw those away. Garberries, well, that was just curiosity. Got an imperfect partial skeleton, that's 306,000. Sell that. Of course, we'll sell the Corvax cube as well. That should open up. Oh, we got a little bit of silver, but I can store that somewhere. This needs to go to the vaults. That needs to go to the Starship. Yeah, that tops up that. That makes some space there. Ferrite dust. And that gives me a great big pile of space again. And just give it hand in missions. So we've got 5 missions to hand in. You can see they're all predator missions. So killing 2 predators, and we've managed to get quite a lot of cash out of it. And I've got some nitrogen salts. That should be worth something to sell. 149 nanites. That's good. Um, 172,000. That's good. And you've got another 239 nanites. Oops. And our standing is increased with the Explorers Guild. Transmissions. Well, we'll certainly take the scan 5 minerals. And we'll certainly take kill 11 creatures. Because we're bound to come across an abandoned building, so. Yeah, thank you, game. Oh, what have we got here? Got a B class there. So we're now as associate. How much is this worth? 1.8 million. It's a B class 18 slot. We could be a bit sneaky here. If I come in here and just have a thought, if I can make him an offer for his Starship, negotiate price. We buy this for 1.85 million. Don't want to exchange it, so we're just going to buy it. Thank you. So we've now got a Starship here. We can dismantle you. I can go to the exit craft. And so that's going to fill my slots up. No, it's only right. So let me just go and sell the nitrogen salts. And we'll just go into here. Let's sell off those nitrogen salts for a bit of extra space. Residual goop. Yeah, this gives me another 300,000. And we've also got where was it? I'm sure that's it. We've got some residual goop there. So if we go to there and we put the residual goop in here and start converting that, and what we'll do now is we'll just hop straight over to the other side, sell the ship. Wow, what was that? Oh, we got an exotic. Hello. How much do you want for your exotic? Make an offer. I must admit, I'm not a big fan of these. What I would like is an organic exotic. 7 million. Negotiate price. Okay. We're going to buy it. So we now bought 2 ships. And I've blown a lot of my money. But what we're going to do is come here. I'm not going to keep it. I'm just going to be a little bit sneaky here. Problem is I don't know whether I can have enough space now for 7 million. 191 tritium. Right, let's just see if we can sell off for a bit more. Sell that gold and silver. Or the gold. Sell the gold. $205 copper. We'll sell that. That gives me a little bit of space in there. I think we'll put the pyrites in the high capacity. Right, everything else is virtually worthless. So what we're going to do is go over to here. I think we'll go into here and purchase upgrade modules. So let's just going to sell you 293 thing, and what we're going to do now is scrap the exotic. Hopefully I've got enough space for this. So we're going to lose a couple of million on the deal, but what I'm hoping for is some what we call it components. Starship mod geodesic claim, handful of cogs. Yes, we got storage augmentation. That's exactly what I was after. And first things first, let's just go and get you. Which is upgrade modules. We'll sell you because I don't want you. And we're going to have to recover some of our lost money. And of course, I've got 3 ships on in here now, occupying the pads. And what I'm going to do is go over to here. And grab this. We're going to sell off here, sell a handful of cogs. We'll sell the geodesite. That's going to give me back some money. And we'll sell the tank coolants. And that. So that takes me back to 11 million. And what we're going to do now is jump into here. This is the right ship, isn't it? Yep. We're going to go back over to here. What have you got? It's a C. C's aren't worth the effort. And then we'll go up and scrap you. So we're just scrap for 760,000. Warning, yes. Salvage drones deployed. Right, so we've got some more hyperdrive modules. Handful of cogs again. And wow, we didn't get another augmentation. Oh well, never mind. That's the way it goes. And again, we're just going to dump off. When in some ways, this is quite a good way to actually make nanites if you've got plenty of cash, because you always get a couple of hundred out of every transaction cycle. And what starship are we in now? We're back into that ship. Actually, we've got 1 augmentation. I think I'd rather have the augmentation in... Actually, what is the capacity of this ship? Yeah, I mean, I think I'd rather have the augmentation in the Red Baron. So we'll just go... I'm going to go up here. Come to here. And upgrade the ship. You can see the difference is that although I've lost money on the 2 transactions, the purchase storage would cost me 3 million units. And so by getting the augmentation, that is worth 3 million. I think I'm going to apply the augmentation to the technology slots, I think. And we've now increased our starship size. And we've got a bit of technology space there now, so what I put into here, wouldn't mind is the teleporter receiver. Can I make some antimatter? Okay, we can make some antimatter. The teleporter receiver would be quite useful. Actually, we've got the economy scanner here as well. Oh, decisions. Now, the economy scanner is useful for finding out data about systems before you visit them, but I think I'd rather have this for the moment, because that means I can be further away from my ship and send stuff back to it. You see, you're a B-class fighter for 9 million. No, I'm going to stop now because I've spent quite a lot of money. I'm back down to 11 million again. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.